Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday, super snowy Thursday. Make sure that you guys stay warm, but I hope you get to play in it at least. There is a lot of snow. So today we're going to start our literacy like we always do, and we are going to start it with substituting vowel sounds. So our first word today is done. 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 We're going to change the to ow. Down. Ow. Down. Good. Now our next word is moth. 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 We're going to change the to ow. Mouth. Mouth. Ow. Mouth. Next word, oil. That was from one of our earlier spelling patterns this week. Oil. 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 Change the oi to an ow. Owl. Owl. Next word is moss. 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 Change the to an ow. Mouse. Mouse. Last word, key. 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 Change the to an ow. Cow. Cow. Good job, guys. I know that this is always a little bit different when we're not doing it ourselves, so I'm hoping you are practicing segmenting those sounds and blending them back together. You guys are getting really close to second grade now, and we need to make sure that we have those skills. Okay, we're gonna do our dictation next. I would like you to get out your whiteboard or your piece of paper and make a T-chart. OU on one side, OW on the other side. OU, OW, looks like this. OU, OW. Okay. Now these two sounds, or these two spellings sound exactly the same. They just look different. Remember, they can both happen in the beginning, in the middle, and only OW can happen at the end, but it doesn't always have to be the very ending sound, okay? This one can be in the middle, the beginning and the middle. This one can be in the beginning, the middle, and the end, okay? So we are going to listen to our words. All right. Our first word is house. 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 Ow. And then we put an E at the end because we do not end words with a single E or a single S. Ow. House. Except for in high frequency words, I should say. All right. Next word. Ooh, let's do a compound word of two spelling sounds that we learned this week. Compound word, two words, pushed together into one word. Cowboy. 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 Two syllables. Cow. Excuse me. Boy. Cow. Boy. The OW side. Cowboy. Next word. Pouch. Pouch. A kangaroo carries their baby in a pouch. Pouch. That is an OU word, and I know that it's an OU word because it's followed by a digraph. Pouch. Pouch. Okay, the next word is crown. Like if I'm a queen and I would wear a crown, crown. Now, I know that this is an OW word because let's segment it. K, ow, Okay, it just has an N or a D at the end, like crowd, crown. Okay, next word has an ending blend. So it is going to be an OU word. Ground. Ground. There's a beginning one too. G, ow, OU, and. Ground. Ground. Okay, and the next word is powder. Now I know that this is going to be an OW because remember I just said it ends with an N or a D. It does have an ER, but it has a D right next to the OW. So powder, POWDER, powder. Okay, that is going to be our last word of the day. We did have some harder words today, didn't we? We are going to write a sentence. So make sure you're ready for a sentence. Either go down on your whiteboard or erase your whiteboard or go turn to the other side of your paper, whatever you need to do. Excuse me. Okay. The sentence is, the hound sat down on the ground. The hound sat down on the ground. 7 words. The hound. Hound is another way to say dog. The hound sat down on the ground. The hound Hound has an ending blend sound, so which way do we spell that ow? Hound sat down. What sound comes after the ow? An N. Down on the ground. Ending blend next to that ow sound. The hound sat down on the ground. The hound sat down on the ground. The hound sat down on the ground. All right, guys. So before we end this video, we're going to talk about suffixes, okay? Suffixes. Now, we've worked with suffixes before. It's the ending part of a word, and we've used ing as a ending sound. So if I think about the haiku that we read, that the peach tree was blooming, it didn't just bloom, it was blooming. It had an ending, right? So that we are going to be talking about 2 different type of endings today, 2 different type of suffixes. Today we're going to be talking about the endings full and the ending less. Okay, they are not the only suffixes. Like I said, we've used endings like ing and ed as suffixes. But today we are going to be using suffixes that have full, like thankful, and less, like harmless. Okay? So we are going to look at the, excuse me, goodness. We're going to look at the ending less. Let me erase my T-chart. Okay, and I'm going to put, what does it mean when I put this here? It means there's something that goes before it, and a whole word would go before it. This is less. Okay? Less, the suffix less means without. Okay? It means without. So if I use the word harmless, again, it is without harm. It will not hurt you. It is harmless. Okay? Now if I use the suffix full, okay, that means that it is the opposite of less. It means full of, right? So if I use that same example, harmful, it is full of harm, full of things that might hurt you. So harmful. Now let's think of, here, I'm going to read this sentence, okay? The happy children sing a joyful song. Joyful. If it's full, joyful, the kids sing a joyful song, it is full of joy. Okay? Everyone was sad, so the party was joyless. Joyless. The party was without joy. Without joy. Okay? So our base words were the same in both examples, but they both mean something different when we add those different suffixes. If it has the suffix less, let me think. Let's see here. Peace. Peaceless. Without peace. Peaceful. Full of peace. Okay? So we are changing the meaning of the word, the base word, based on what our suffix is. And today you will have something in our seesaw that has you put the right suffix in. All right, guys, have a great morning. Play in the snow. Stay warm. Bye.